The Albany Empire begin their playoff quest for another championship this Saturday inside the MVP Arena as they take on the Jacksonville Sharks. 7 o'clock kickoff set. We're joined by the head coach of the Albany Empire, Coach Tom Menas. And Coach, first, let's talk about a regular season championship for your franchise and your team. You guys are the top seed in the upcoming playoffs. What does an accomplishment like that mean for your players being the best team overall this past regular season?
I think it's a vindication of sorts. There's two sides of it. One is for Coach Ware and myself, because we're the holdovers, if you will. It shows that what we've created here works with different rules, different personnel, the logistics of the whole thing. So that in itself is we're really proud of that. Damon and I are very proud of that. The other side of it is for the players, anytime you finish the regular season in first place, like I said, it vindicates what you've been saying the entire year, which is, I think one of the fans quoted me in an article, and he said, basically, Coach Menas said, don't think you know the ending to this book yet because we haven't finished writing it. And I kind of like that. And I think that's the case with us right now is that, a lot of people wrote us off. Your partner in crime, Levesque, made a comment one time. He said, you can kick us when we're down. Just make sure you don't pull a hamstring because you're going to need to get up and run when we get up. and I love that. Actually, I stole it now, so it's mine. It's not his. But no, it's that kind of thing, that we never doubted us. But we've stuck together as a group. We've encouraged each other. The players have been tremendous. The coaches, diligent in our efforts, so I'm very, very proud of that accomplishment. That means a lot to me personally to do it 2 years in a row, because it's hard to win 2 years in a row of anything. So it was really special.
So many different things this season has had, the ups and the downs, the challenges. But let's focus on that Ironman rule in particular. You kind of gave me a little tease here, a little hint to that, because in the preseason, I know you heard it that some people wondered, why does the Albany Empire roster look different than other rosters? And I know you took a little pride in that, saying, okay, we'll find out what happens. How would you describe, though, the overall Ironman element to the league? Frustrating, exciting, challenging? How would you describe that regular season new element to this league?
It's exciting, but it's different. It takes away specialists in general. You get 2 offense, 2 defense, but I'm talking about a defensive line or an offensive line, or a particular cornerback or linebacker that would normally play straight up platoon football. And, a lot of people gave me a lot of grief on the way I recruited. And they thought I was recruiting like a normal AFL style team or NAL style team. And that really wasn't the case. The truth of the matter is this, because I'm also the GM, the way I recruit is pretty simple. I find the absolute best player I can find. We did it that way in the NFL. We did that in the CFL. Sometimes if you're looking for a quarterback and that quarterback is maybe, a 1 slot on your board, but there's a linebacker who's actually better at being a linebacker than that quarterback is, I take the linebacker. I'm never going to leave the best on the board. I'm going to always go after the absolute best football players. Then I think as a coaching staff, it's our responsibility to cultivate their talent to fit our game. But the real kicker is Ironman football is not a big deal because most of these guys have played both sides of the ball through high school, junior high school, even some in college, or with other football teams. Oh yeah, coach, I was a wide receiver, but I also played DB, so they're great athletes. It's just building a scheme around their talent. I think where a lot of coaches struggle is they sit in the off season and they draw up a playbook and they have no idea who their personnel is yet. And we do it kind of opposite that. We get our personnel and then design the playbook to exploit them and their talents. And so we knew it would take a minute. And the other side of it is when you have a team like this, I said this all year, guys, is that when you coach an all-star team, you got all-star people and they're all alphas. And every one of those guys wants to be the guy. And it takes a minute for them to realize when they don't have to be that guy. Darius Prince probably exemplifies it better than anybody because Darius has said to me on more than one occasion, make me the decoy on this play. Let me run down the field and grab two of their guys to chase me, and then you can throw that 8-yard hitch and get the first down, right? Not a lot of MVP caliber candidates are going to say that. They're going to say, just throw me the ball, I'll get it. I don't care what the coverage is. And he probably could make the catch too. But the point is that he's willing to, for the bigger picture. So that kind of leaks down into the locker room, leaks down into the, practice. And then guys start realizing, even on defense the other day, I had a conversation with an all-star defensive player. And I said, yeah, this isn't your play. He kind of looked at me like, what the heck are you talking about? I said, that's not your play. I said, this isn't your play. That's his play. You're going to set him up so he gets to make the sack. And he goes, okay, I can do that. And it takes time to get to that point, though, because every great player wants the ball with 10 seconds on the clock. I mean, how many of us as kids sat in our driveway shooting jump shots or, throwing a football around saying, then the crowd goes wild and we're going to do, well, we're just nothing but big kids. We want to do that too.
Yeah, that's right. There's nothing wrong with being competitive, wanting to play. If you have a bunch of those guys on the roster and on the team, they have those moments where they can shine, especially come playoff time. 7 o'clock kickoff set for MVP Arena. The Empire hosts the Jacksonville Sharks in the semifinal round, a team you guys have faced a few times this season that you know well. There's some interesting storylines at that quarterback position for sure, but when you've been looking at this Jacksonville team, scouting them, watching film, what stands out to you that makes this Shark team so dangerous?
Dangerous. I think the thing that universally is agreed upon by my whole staff is that they're very athletic. Like they're comparable. I don't want to say comparable, but they're. I think Coach Burley kind of built a team now. They're all athletic. There's not super obese guys or or exaggerated height guys or this or that. They're just athletes. They look like athletes. That's the one thing I think that strikes me the most is just the caliber of athletes that he's put together. Now, I like our guys better. I think we match up really good with this football team. And I'm looking forward to the opportunity. I think the first time we beat them by 1. The second time we beat them, I think we beat them by, 20 something odd points. Right. And then I'm looking forward to hopefully doing the same thing this time. And again, they've added players. They've gotten better. But so have we. We've gotten better too. So I think it's going to be a great, great game.
Looking forward to calling the action Saturday night. Winner goes on to the 2022 NAL Championship game. Before I let you go, Coach, for Capital Region sports fans who have not had the opportunity to watch you guys play yet and thinking about maybe this is the first time they're going to watch the Empire play at home, give them a reason why they got to come out Saturday night and support your squad.
I think the biggest reason is what I've been reiterating all week is that we produced a championship football team for you. This is going into the second year. We've done all the heavy lifting. All you got to do is show up and have a beer. Okay. I really think if you are a true fan, or if you're just even intrigued by it, to see something as special as we put together here in the last 2 seasons, I don't think people truly realize how remarkable that is. Right. And these kids that come here, these players, I call them kids because obviously I'm old school, they're young school. But they're these kids that come here, guys, they leave their families. Many of them have kids, married, significant partners, moms and dads. Crisis is going on at home, and they grind through it by being here, and don't make millions of dollars. And so the closest thing that they have to reassurance that they're doing the right thing are the fans. So when you put 1,000, 2,000 people in the arena that really love them, they appreciate it. They really do. Put 5,000 in there, then watch us play, because it will be something scary. Because they're just waiting for that moment. They're waiting for the acknowledgement of what they've accomplished. They're waiting to hear the roar of 5, 8, 9,000 people. And I find it extremely difficult to believe. As much as I love my friends down in Orlando, I'm tight with the owner and the coach and all those people, how they're getting 8,000 people and can't win a ball game. And we're second year in a row winning the regular season, competing for another national championship. I just hope, you want us to be competitive? You be competitive, fans. Show them that we can do it too. And that would be a great thing, because I think, guys, once someone comes once that's never been, they're coming back. Once people who were fans before come back and get to be around their fellow fans or fellow compadres, if you will, that, and enjoying the game, I think that'll just become a regular habit.
No doubt. Coach Menas, best of luck this Saturday. Good luck to your squad. A victory puts you guys in the championship game for the second consecutive season. Looking forward to calling the action. Talk again soon.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys. And like I said, go Empire.